Good evening, I'm Nadia Lim. In tonight's top story, a hungry ghost has reportedly refused to eat offerings from the popular restaurant chain Saizeriya, claiming that the food was, quote, low-key inedible and that if he, quote, sees this goddamn carbonara one more time, he's going to freaking lose it. The ghost has left the Italian food untouched.
Wow, I tell you, they didn't even put any effort into the offering. You're telling me, since the time I died in 1942, the world has invented the iPhone, League of Legends, Bluetooth salt shaker, but somehow your pasta tastes worse than my rations in World War II. Something is seriously wrong.
When questioned further about whether or not this was a personal choice or if Saizeriya offerings were actively avoided by all ghosts, Xia was adamant that all ghosts unanimously rejected Saizeriya as a valid sacrifice.
You know, in hell, we have something called deeps. You don't know what's deeps, right? Oh, you do, So yeah lah, deeps is dimensional beads. When we see something we like, we call deeps. Then the deeps god will see who bids the highest for the item, then give it to us. But never in my life have I seen anyone call deeps on anything on the Saizeriya menu.
While some ancestors have the option to reject food, a local mixed-race ancestor is feeling confused as the 23-year-old Chinese-Indian ghost is unsure if she should accept the food left on the table by the Indian side of her family.
Most of the time it's clear-cut for me when it comes to the Chinese side. They have an altar and all, and then they also have joss stick and stuff laid out for me, so I know the food is for me. But then when I visit the Indian side of the family, I don't know if the food is for me or they are just lazy to clear the table after dinner. Sometimes I take a bite and no one notices, but then sometimes when I eat a bit too much, the whole family panic. Like just the other day, I took one prata and my grandson shouted at his sister, "Hey, why you take my prata?" And then the poor girl said, "No, I never take your prata." And then which he replied, "Then who take my prata? Ghost ah?"
In other news, a local man using Tinder claims he has matched with what he believes is a ghost. Although he says that his match was, quote, transparent about it, he was left haunted by the experience as his non-corporeal match has not only left him on red, but has also eaten his food.
Okay, I really don't want to stereotype, but this kind of match always ghosts me one. Then suddenly next day, eat all my food, take all my money. I mean, I don't want to say she's a gold digger, but one of her Tinder photos is literally her mining gold from the depths of hell.
However, the horror did not just end there. Lee revealed to the Mockingbird that several days later, he came home to an alarming message on his kitchen table.
So I left my alphabet soup on the table for breakfast when I went to go brush my teeth. And when I came back, some of the letters were taken out. And on the table it spelled, "What are you doing, great-grand stepson?"